Many moons ago, in a far-off place, lived a handsome prince with a gloomy face, for he did not have a bride. Oh, he sighed, alas, and he pined, alas, but alas, the prince couldn't find a lass who would suit his mother's pride. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair. But a genuine princess is exceedingly rare. On a stormy night, to the castle door came the lass the prince had been waiting for. I'm a princess lost, quoth she. But the queen was cool and remained aloof, and she said, perhaps, but we'll need some proof. I'll prepare a test and see. I will test her thus, the old queen said. I'll put 20 downy mattresses upon her bed, and underneath those 20 mattresses, I'll place one tiny pea. If that pea disturbs her slumber, then a true princess is she. Now the bed was soft and extremely tall, but the dainty lass couldn't sleep at all, and she told them so next day. Said the queen, my dear, if you felt that pea, then we've proved enough of your royalty. Let the wedding music play. And the people shouted quietly, for a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair. But a genuine princess is exceedingly There are many versions of this story. I sing them all. This is the prettiest, but it's not quite accurate. You see, I happen to know the true story of the Princess and the Pea for the very good reason that I was there. It was a small kingdom, ruled over by a talkative queen and a mute king. But the princess in the true story was not the only girl put to the test. In fact, she was one of 13 princesses who came to the castle hoping to wed the prince, but for one reason or another were found to be unsuitable.
Are you ready for the next question?
I guess so.
As a matter of fact, the day I arrived at court, they were testing Princess number 12. A curious quiz was in progress.
The next question concerns famous rulers. Are you sure you're ready?
Uh-huh.
Very well. Name 3 kings. Is that clear?
Yes! Would you repeat that question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
May I take the third king first? Well then, 3 kings are...
Is this a trial?
No, it's a test to find out if she's a real princess.
King John, King Arthur.
Does it matter if she's a real princess?
Yes, if she's a real princess, then we can all get married.
And King Ethelred.
That is absolutely correct.
She's smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her? Can I?
No, darling, there's still one more question left.
This test isn't gonna be fair.
It's the law that isn't fair.
The law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till dauntless to the altar's led.
Dauntless.
The prince. Until he gets married, none of us can.
You have now reached the 7th plateau, and here is your final question. The question is divided into 4 parts and concerns a famous man referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. First, what was his name? Second, what beast did he slay? Third, how many rows of teeth did the beast have? And what kind? And lastly, what was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
1, St. George. 2, the dragon. 3, 12 rows of teeth, and they were made of iron. And 4, would you repeat that last question, please?
Certainly. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
The middle name?
Middle name.
The daughter-in-law?
In-law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass.
Oh.
Please pass.
Do you speak, my lady?
No, I...
20 seconds.
Oh.
Well, I wish her success. She's a pretty little thing.
10 seconds.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry. Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear, too bad. You do show a certain aptitude, but as for the true brilliance of royalty, well, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours did not tell us quite enough. However, to show that there are no hard feelings, I prepared a special consolation prize for you. Now, goodbye, good luck, and get out! Dauntless, darling, about thing. Oh, Dauntless. Now, don't dilly-dally. It's nearly time for your go-go.
Oh, I liked her.
So did I.
Why? Must every princess get the bird?
It's just absurd.
I never heard a test so difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I lack, alas, alas, alack.
Throughout
the land, no one may wed till
Oh,
the lonely spinster's life go. And yet the prince and royal wife, we have an opening for a princess, for a genuine certified princess. Tell us when you intend to end this dilemma we're in. None of the ladies give a fig for living in sin. We have an opening for a princess, for a beautiful bona fide princess, with a beautiful knight who'll right all the wrong we've been done. None of the ladies are having any fun. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Pity the ladies in waiting, pity the gentlemen too. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 contenders in a row.
They came, they were tested.
Then swiftly requested to go for a princess, for a
Tell us when you intend to send us a girl who can pass.
It's the Prince of Royal Wife. None of the ladies are having any. No one is having any. No one is getting any younger. And it's been God knows how long since we have an opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, rich enough for our poor prince.
Sir Minstrel, you are just arrived.
Yes, I am, Sir Wizard.
Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment with no holes, futs, creases, or concealed pot. What is it?
Excuse me, Cardamon, but I have to take the minstrel to go sign in with the castle steward.
Yes, I please.
I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
For your father's sake, I put up with a great deal from you. I told you not to address me as Cardamom in court. Just because your father and I were in show business together. Don't presume.
Oh,
My darling, you missed the test.
Sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as chivalrous knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No!
Yes!
Bad luck, but don't despair, for we have plenty of time. If a true princess is not found in the next few months, then I will go out and find one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love.
do you remember the royal joust on Whit Sunday when you won those spurs?
Of course.
When you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed that you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might someday become Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister?
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember the picnic we all had later on the greensward with the lovely cold pheasant?
Yes.
And you and I wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down?
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the tree, and you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of my name?
Yes, Larkin, yes.
And then we watched the sun go down?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So you see, a princess for Dauntless must be found, and soon, or I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, darling, I'm so worried. This could ruin you, and you'd never be prime minister or anything. Just say the word, and I'll go now. I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No! You'll stay here. Why should we both suffer all our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry.
We're none of us perfect. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, it won't because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I shan't belong to anyone but you. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only say in love if the glove contains your hand.
In a velvet gown, I'll be coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little while.
Have you any idea how soon, my dear?
November.
November!
My time is at a premium, for soon the world will see me a maternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry, still I wish you'd hurry, Harry, Harry,
just a little while. You and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I can see it all down to every small detail. So I wish you'd look around until you found a castle in the neighborhood for sale.
Oh, I already have. It's tiny, only 27 rooms, and the moat's a mess, but we can pick it up for a sonnet.
Darling, don't waddle. Dauntless, pick up your feet, for heaven's sake, and don't squint. I told you not to look at the sun.
Yes, Mama.
That's better. If I had told you once, I have told you hundreds and thousands of times, I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around in the halls. It's just not dignified. I mean, we are the rulers of the kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example to the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what is the point of being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler should?
Mama.
Now what?
Mama, when am I gonna get my princess?
Dauntless. I don't want to discuss that right now. It's nearly time for your co-co.
But Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married. Dauntless, don't you trust me?
Of course, Mama, but...
Then how can you say such a thing? How many times have I said to you, I want you to get married? Just this morning, I was saying to your father, Seximus! I want that boy to get married. It's just unnatural for a boy that age to stay single. And after all, he is a prince. I said, remember, Dad, he is next in line for the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but we're not going to live forever. And I know that I feel much better, much easier, much more relaxed. And my boy were married and settled and set. And that is absolutely verbatim exactly what I told your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But you know him just as well as I do. I don't have to explain how impossible he is. That is my cross of pain. And I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that me and your father do not get along and never have. He may make me miserable and he may make me suffer, but I just have to put up with it. I will not let it affect my child's attitude towards him or me. He may be a stupid, mean, dreadful, selfish, horrid man! But he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There's only one person who truly cares about your feelings and your happiness and your future, and that is what I am talking about right now! Your future. Dauntless, let me make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married, but I don't want you to marry anyone. After all, marriage is a lifetime partnership, and I don't want my little boy ending up miserable the way I did. And you are a prince. You must marry someone suitable, someone fine enough and good enough for my beautiful little baby boy. Oh, and she has to be a princess. I mean, that is the thing I absolutely insist upon. She has to be a real, true, bona fide princess. Just as I was. That's what you want, isn't it? Someone like me? Oh, if I was only 20 years younger, Dauntless! You must trust me. Oh! Oh, it's the spot.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt.
Well, Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, madam.
Well,
Madame, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a true princess, a princess of the royal blood, one who will suit both your majesty and Prince Dauntless.
no.
Mama.
No. We've been through all the eligible girls in the neighboring kingdoms. There are simply none left. We just have to wait for their little sisters to grow up, and that'll take years.
But, Madame, I plan to head north, over the mountains,
Over the mountains,
across the Badlands,
across the Badlands,
and into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
and into the marshland. Are you out of your mind?
Mama, let him try. Please,
Oh,
Mama.
you won't find anything there but tadpoles and frogs and things.
Mama.
Do you know what the weather is like there?
Mama, please.
Oh, damp and foggy
And Mama.
quiet and humid and oppressive it is. Oh,
Mama, let Sir Harry try. For me, please, Mama.
all right, you can go. It's your sinus. Now come along, Dauntless, you missed your cocoa!
Good luck, Harry.
Don't be afraid, little Larkin. I'll bring back a princess who's not only a real princess, but one who will be able to pass the queen's test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We shall be waiting for you.
Me?
No. And wear this.
Right next to my heart. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I can see it all now coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little while.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and the Lady Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. But then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, a lookout in the North Round Tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back! Sir Harry is back with a new princess! Now, let's see. How does this part go in the old story? On a stormy night, to the castle door came the lass the prince had been waiting for. That, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night. And the princess only looked as if she'd come in from a storm.
Actually, I swam the moat. But never mind, if I just stand right here, there's a nice breeze. I'll be dry in no time.
Mama, look, she's all wet.
You swam the moat?
We tried to stop her, but she wouldn't wait for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat?
She seemed to determined to harass us.
Possible.
We had to pull her in using a rope.
You swam the moat!
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, he's still in there. He told me you had an opening for a princess. Any princess. I figured the early bird. Oh, Anyways, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you or you or you or you or?
Naughty, needy, nudie, naughty, needy,
No, no, no!
Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you? And I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess that I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear 'cause I'm shy? And you can be sure, way down deep I'm demure. Though some people I know might deny it, at bottom I'm quiet and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances may pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try, though I'm frightened and shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and horribly shy. Though a lady may be dripping with glamour, as often as not she will stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's suddenly face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often the lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often she'll settle for something less than the man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate.
She's going fishing for a mate.
I'm gonna look in every brook.
She's gonna look in every
But
brook.
how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hook? Oh, that was wonderful! And that is why, though I'm painfully shy, I'm insane to know which, sir, you, sir.
Not I, sir.
Then who, sir, where, sir, and when, sir. I couldn't be tenser, so let's get this done, man. Get on with the fun, man. I am one man.
The lady is one man shy.
You swam the moat.
Does she ever say anything else except you swam the moat?
Why don't you ask her
Do
yourself?
you ever say anything
Do
else?
you
except-
mean to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood, and I am to actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to ask for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No! And do you imagine that for one moment I would consider you suitable for any son of mine? You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension. My dear, my son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer! Not while I have breath in my body. And I haven't been well. Not well at all. I get these shooting pains all throughout here. Oh, and don't try and tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I hate the vapors.
You new here. Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment with no cuts, folds, creases, or conceal.
But it's a nut house.
No, wait.
You're the one, I guess.
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless the Drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
No, please don't go. I like you. Everyone does. Well, almost everyone.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother, so I guess I'll just face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
Ooh.
You do? Why?
You swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swam the moat, but that's not the real me. I'm not actually like that. I'm actually very shy.
Whoopsie! She fell in the moat again.
Over the drawbridge.
Are you all right?
Sure.
You want to see her swim, Mama? She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat.
It's cold.
Twice.
I don't need any help.
Can I marry her, Mama? Can I?
Marry her? Oh, of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry someone suitable. You'll marry a true.
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness, the Princess Winnifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Oh, God.
Gone?
Yes, Sir Harry. She's swimming home. That cannot possibly be a princess.
But she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one? You jest.
On mine honor as a knight, I swear she is. I have her papers right here. Winnifred, Princess of Iconkill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent and warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tunecere mali sed contra dentiorito.
And what does that mean?
Well, roughly it means, if at first you don't succeed...
Never mind.
You see, she is the real princess. Please, Mama, attest for me.
All right. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and make up a nice, fair test, just as we always do. And I'll prove to you that she cannot possibly be a true princess.
Get her on the leg!
We'll test her for...
That's not my leg.
How rude! We'll test her for sensitivity. And she'll fail. Just like all the others. Fair and square!
Fail what? The royalty test.
Every princess suing for my hand has to pass a test to prove she's a real princess.
What kind of test?
Oh, it's always highly secret.
Oh, well, we'll worry about that later. For now, I'd better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
You're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
Well, you're good looking.
You're better looking and nicer too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. Yes, he is. And he's brought us a sweet princess. Have you seen her? Neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. And I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. Isn't he thoughtful? He arranges everything.
Well, my father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this jester job, and what's wrong? You're worried about what? Who? Some lady? Which lady? 2 syllables. First syllable. A bird, some kind of bird. Auk, bluebird, catbird, dove, eagle, finch, grouse, hawk, ibis, jay, kiwi, lark, lark?
Lady Larkin.
And, a knight.
Which knight? Sir Harry.
Dust? Oh, sounds like dust. Lust?
Must what? You're going to start all over. Right.
She's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Big trouble.
How many syllables?
She's going to have a baby. Does anyone else know? Sir Harry.
Okay, well, of course he knows. Does anyone else know besides Sir Harry?
Oh, don't worry, Your Majesty. We can keep a secret. The question is, can you?
We know you can't talk. You can't talk, but you manage to communicate. We have only two voices among us, and yet there's a third voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your... We produce a unique and remarkable blend. When we raise our three voices on high, we're in perfect accord from beginning to the king and the minstrel and I. Yet if one of our trio should ever depart, then the others would languish and die. We're like three different people with only one, the king and the jester and I. Sing hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny, nonny, hi, diddle, diddle. Strike up a tune on the... Now the bishop declares our behavior is crude as he piously looks to the sky. 'Cause when we go in swimming, we always go the king and the jester,
The king and the minstrel.
The vintner makes wine from the grapes that he grows. 20 barrels were lost last July. Where they went is a secret that nobody but... The cook claims she's missing one chocolate cream roll and a fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and fillet of... Sing hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny, nonny, needle and thimble, crash us a clash on the... It's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the sly. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the... Say the king and the jester,
The king and the minstrel.
Oh, as if I didn't have enough trouble trying to protect my only son from every catch-penny princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom could I trust?
Me?
No one! And now I have another one of those princesses to cope with. And I'm in no mood to sit around in a stuffy chamber for hours and rack my brain for that girl when I'm not feeling well. Not well at all, but that's the way Dauntless wants it. That's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, her papers seem to be in order.
I know. And the worst of it, that foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must think of a test that looks fair, and sounds fair, and seems fair, and isn't fair. When you got the idea of testing your sensitivity, I could have applauded you right out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners?
No, not hard enough. Sensitivity, sensitivity, I am just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet.
This is a blessing.
Also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is. Suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me. Think up a tricky test for the wretched mouth swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest maybe we ought to...
Well, don't take all night. I'm not well. I need my rest. Not that I'd ever sleep on that lumpy mattress. Oh God, my back. Sensitivity, bane of royalty. That bed's a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I could feel any lump even if it were under the mattress and small as a pea. That's the answer, under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One tiny pea beneath one thick downy mattress. Oh God, you're right. Any genuine princess could feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest piano, the one mattress, no, make it through.
Why not 5?
10, I think, would be plenty. Better still make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative, won't we? You can whip up a drink, something stunning. But you're devilish, I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. God, but you're clever, brilliant, a genius, you're divine. Get out!
It sure feels good getting into something dry. This old dress is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Dauntless, is your father anything like your mother? Because if he is...
Oh, no, my father is silent.
I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winnifred.
The king welcomes you, and he wants me to tell you that he hopes you'll get 100 on the test tomorrow.
Why, thanks.
My father never touches his crown to his heart unless he really means it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or else he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse placed by a witch long ago, before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says, King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk? Well, why didn't you just get a big mouse and a little hawk?
We tried that. But the mouse just got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Now that is a nice man.
Your Majesty, I think you should speak to Prince Dauntless very soon about, well, you know.
About what?
Well, your father feels that he's been neglecting his duty, and now that you're old enough to get married, he thinks you ought to have a little talk, you know.
man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Oh, well, your father says maybe it'd be best to wait till later. He says there are a few facts he wants to look up first.
Well, I certainly do like almost both your parents, Dauntless.
We want you to be comfortable, and we know it's a lot different from what you're used to.
As a matter of fact, it is.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have any dry land. Oh, well, some of the poorer people do, but all the nobility live right in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. Where walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through. The swamps of home are brushed with green and gold at break of day.
At break of day.
The swamps of home are lovely to behold from far away.
From far away.
In my soul is the beauty of the bog. In my memory, the magic of the mud. I know that blood is thicker than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. Where'er I roam, my heart grows dank and cold. My face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call of the swamps of home. I hear it calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winnifred, 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 Winnifred. Who do you think you are, girl of the swamp?
Winnifred, Winnifred.
Gone too far.
Winnifred, Winnifred.
Fate of the marshland. Give up the struggle. Listen to the voice of the swamp. Gluggle, gluggle, gluggle. Where'er I roam, the whips of fate may smart, but deep down in my heart, one thought will abide and will ne'er be forgotten. Though I search far and wide, there is no land as rotten. As the swamps of home.
The swamps of
Your Highness, the ladies and I wanted to lend you something while your garment is drying.
Why, thanks.
Ladies,
Dauntless, I have to change now.
You do? All right.
No, Dauntless, it's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding day. Sure.
Now here's the very latest thing from... They do such lovely work. Notice the fullness in the back.
Whoa!
And the window cut sleeves. Right down to the...
Well, back at home we wear a lot of swamp green and earth brown, but I guess my favorite color is my dress over there, huckleberry. I'll tell you what. Why don't you leave them all, and the ones I can't use I'll send back.
Very good. I won't need you, Emily. They've already sent a girl up to do the floor. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes,
Well, remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as anyone else's. Oh, dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winnifred, you will pass the Queen's test. You will. Gramercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good, big, wet rag. Here, what's this?
That's my huckleberry.
Use this old thing. Just look at this mess. What will my gentle princess think of me? Can you know what it means to me to be lady-in-waiting to the blessed Winnifred? Oh, Winnifred, Winnifred, what name is sweeter than that? Ugh, look at that table. It's dripping wet. Here, I'll use this. I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place.
Oh, Harry. Oh, please get up. You don't have to go through all the motions with me.
What?
Say, I'm awfully sorry about that whole swimming the moat. I hope I didn't make a bad first impression.
Not at all, Your Highness. And if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, she'll see that it's taken care of.
Thank you. It's already been taken care of.
I see you have met my little Larkin.
You're telling me this is the little Larkin girl?
The very same, Your Highness.
Harry, she's beautiful and a bundle of energy.
When I gaze upon her captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not very good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to return these to the 4th floor.
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you? How could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
How could I? How could you mistake that chambermaid for a princess?
Don't say such a thing. Just because you made a stupid mistake?
I made a mistake? Don't you dare try to blame it on me.
I do blame it on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
She was a real lady wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
Get out!
Don't worry, I'm going.
Goodbye!
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 Ah!
After all, you're the wizard. You should be able to think of something that will put what's her name to sleep. Don't forget to whip up a sleeping potion, some of that good heavy incense, and the hypnotic mirror. Wait! The most important part is that she's tired out first. I know. We'll have an official ball tonight. We'll make what's her name dance till she drops. What can we do? Do you know the sacred brawl? No! Not tiring enough. I have it! We'll do that new dance, the Spanish panic. It's absolutely exhausting. Do you know it? Well, it's a rage and a menace. Everybody listen! There is to be an official ball tonight, and everyone is to attend. We'll be doing that new dance, the Spanish panic. So you might as well learn it right away. The basic step is flip your skirts, open, close, right. Just like the magic step, only forwards. Now you try it. Flip your skirts. Open, close, open, close. Right, 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 wrong! Doesn't anyone know how to do this better?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, thank heavens, somebody is up to date around here. Why don't we all watch while Sir Studley and Lady Mabel demonstrate? Why, thank you, Sir Studley and Lady Mabel. I suppose we all try it. Take partners, prepare,
Hey.
oh, don't you love it? Does it make you wanna
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
What's the matter? You lost the chicken. All right, Your Majesty, I'll help you find it.
Has he ever had any success?
Well,
I've been here a month and he hasn't caught a chick yet.
I'll tell you what. Tomorrow we'll set a trap.
You exaggerate.
Not a bit. Someone's coming.
The Queen!
Oh, this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. Don't forget to hire more musicians for the dancing and tell the jester I want him to perform. Not that I'd be able to enjoy any of it. With my neck, oh, and my back, oh. No one knows what I suffer.
What was she yapping about? The Queen is gonna make us do something?
What?
Exercise.
Who is it?
I don't know. My lady, is there something wrong?
No,
Well, we're glad of that anyway.
I felt faint, that's all. I was sitting in my room sewing, and it got a little stuffy, so I just decided to come out here and get some air.
Well, I see you were planning to camp out for a while.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know, you just don't know. Do you have any idea what can happen to the relationship between a man and a woman? I'm glad I found out when I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
Yes, I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a pretty big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving forever.
Yes.
Well, you'll need help.
Who would help me?
I, my lady.
What did you say? You want to take care of the Lady Larkin. Well, who's going to take care of you?
Chivalry demands that we protect a damsel in distress.
If you say so, Your Majesty.
But she'll have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, she can go as a boy. We can steal one of Prince Dauntless's suits. let's get this out of sight. You can wait in your room.
No, I don't need help from anyone. Thank you. I can go alone.
Over the wall?
Yes, I don't need help from anyone.
Well, you'll be all right once you get past the water rats.
Rats?
Yes, they live in the stagnant pools near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Beyond the wall, which you must climb. It's 22 feet and covered with slime and infested with spiders. Oh, the spiders are sweet compared to the snakes on the other side.
Well, they won't hurt you, unless, of course, you plan to go alone.
I did, but if I'd known it was so terrible out there.
Then you'd think a second thought and come with me. I know all the secret ways to get us free, over the hills and to the open sea.
Then where?
It's April, isn't it?
April?
Normandy is fine and fair, so Normandy is where we'll go. I can show you a beach where the peach blossom blows, and I know how to reach a man who knows a cozy inn, a friendly place with rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear and warm in Normandy. I know a meadow covered with mustard flowers, golden as the sun.
A wondrous thing can happen when an April day is done.
There's a moment after the sunset
When the sky is suddenly green, and the world stands hushed and waiting for the first bright stars to convene.
when you see that emerald sky, you'll know the reason why.
There's
not another place I'd rather be. Keep your El Dorado and to hell with Burgundy. Come fly with me. Come try those wings. Come swift, for we have things to do.
Is there truly a beach where the peach blossom blows? Are you sure you can reach that man who knows a coast?
There's Jessamine and
a friend
white lilacs
with
rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear, and don't be afraid. Heaven was made in Normandy.
Have you seen Sir Harry? I heard he had a fight with Lady Larkin.
I heard he's with that French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charmer.
What's the one word?
Yes.
Harry, how's it going?
Très bien. French. Oh, Harry. After the ball, let's have a little party at the West Parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
Something to spread on the ground.
Hey, Harry, ask Mabel if she'd like to bring something.
Voulez-vous?
Yes.
Are you feeling a little very there?
No, let's do it again. I know it's highly secret, but what sort of test does she usually give?
Well, with Mama thinking up the test, it might be almost anything.
Like what?
Well, sometimes it's history or literature.
Oh.
Sometimes it's spelling or dancing. But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance.
Oh.
For instance, one of the girls had to lift this big weight. She couldn't. I can't even lift it. But I'm sure you'll pass. You don't have to worry.
Do you want me to pass? Then I'll pass.
Hey, I think you're wonderful.
You know, I don't think I ever told you. My full name is Winnifred the Woebegone, but Winnifred's too formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Winnie?
Fred.
Fred. So straight, so strong. So you. I like you, Fred. I like you.
You're just saying those words to be kind.
No, I mean it. I love you, Fred.
He's out of his medieval mind.
I'm perfectly sane and sound. I've never felt better in my life. Everybody come and meet my incipient wife. I'm in love with a girl named Fred. My reasons must be clear. When she shows you all how strong she is, you'll stand right up and cheer.
With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She drinks just like a lord, so come sing a merry drinking song and let the wine be poured.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She sings just like a bird. You'll be left completely speechless when her gentle voice is heard.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, who wrestles like a Greek. You will clap your hands in wonder at her fabulous technique.
Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, who dances with such grace. You are bound to sing her praises till you're purple in the face.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She's musical to boot. She will set your feet a tapping when she plays upon her lute.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill the bowl to overflowing, raise the goblet high. With an F and an R and an E and a D and an F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, a clever clownish wit. When she does her funny pantomime, your side, your shirt is split.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Fill raise the goblet high with an F and an R and an E and a G and an F-R-E-D, Fred. Yeah.
He's in love with a girl.
He's in love with a girl named F-R-E-D.
Quiet! The queen insists so quiet. She's ordered 20 mattresses, the softest and the best, and she's threatened execution if we dare disturb the rest of her very special guest. She's ordered quiet. 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 Sheets! Right. Pillows!
Right.
Blankets!
Right.
Mattresses!
Right.
Yes!
Not yet. I'll get him out of here. Lay low until the coast is clear.
Jester, somebody stop him! Stop him, I say! There he goes down the corridor! Bring him to me! This is a fine kettle of fish! Now, you wretch! I want the truth! What is going on here? The moment I turn my back, there is something outrageous going on in the corridors!
Never mind me.
Harry!
The Queen!
Stop! I knew I couldn't trust you, you wretch! What is going on here? What are you up to? What? Something is going on around here. What is under the mattress? It's a dead body? Well, pull that away! What are you doing? Explain yourself!
Your Majesty, this boy and I, go outside and wait for me, Lancelot.
Lancelot! Wait! Lady Larkin! Take this to what's her name's chamber! Mattresses through!
Your Majesty,
Silence! What are you doing in this ridiculous get-up? Quiet! And why weren't you at the ball?
Your Majesty.
Shut up!
Your Majesty, I beg of you.
What are you doing with this man? Well, speak up!
Please, Your Majesty.
Oh! You were running away. You were running away? Is that it?
Larkin!
Why? Why, you lowborn, ungrateful little thing? Is this the things I get for treating you as my own daughter? Look at you! my ladies running away with a musician!
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I'll tell you the truth. I forced her to leave against her will.
That's not true.
Why, you low!
Oh, just a moment!
Larkin, what are you doing with this man?
What are you doing with that woman?
You go to your room.
Don't you tell me what to do, you libertine!
Just a moment! May I remind you that you are still one of my ladies in waiting. Now, go upstairs where you belong and prepare what's her name to sleep.
Please,
Do
Your Majesty.
as I say. And may I remind you, Sir Harry, that you are still one of my knights. Step forward! And you, relax. Sir Harry, I order this minstrel banished from my kingdom. I want him out by daybreak. Sextimus! Go to bed. I do not want you groping around the halls all night. And the rest of you, listen up! There is a little girl upstairs, and she is dog tired.
Actually, she said she was gonna go study for that test.
All right, let her study. But after she's done, I want quiet around here. I don't care what I have to do. I will get quiet around here. I don't care if I have to scream the place down. Quiet!
Some.
Some. S-U-M. Some.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R. Summer.
You're sure to pass, Fred. All that leaves is history.
History. That takes in quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter reads, The Bravery of Prince Waldir.
Waldir?
Young Waldir, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, Fafnir, yeah, that one.
Takes his father's sword, Minning.
Minning.
Disguised as the west wind, he goes into the woods, sneaks into his lair, and slays Fafnir, whereupon he is unable to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, his father, Alberic, disguised as a sacred goat, tells him of the spirit Gunther.
Gunther? But I thought... Did you ring for a page boy?
No.
I'm sorry, son. I think you've got the wrong room. Wait. Aren't you Larkin?
Yes, Your Highness.
What's the matter?
I have a suit just like that.
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
Oh, I see. Well, just come in and rest. Dauntless, pull up a chair.
But the Queen has ordered me
Never
to...
mind what the Queen has ordered. Just sit right here.
But, Your
Oh,
Highness...
sit down. Now, what's this all about?
I'll just go out on the parapet and stand there naked and catch a chill and die, and that'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
Who'll be sorry?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
Wait a second. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, I mean, you must have done something. You're talking the way I did when I was afraid to go home after I'd given my brother a bloody lip. It was an accident.
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away?
He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Oh, I see. Well then, in that case, I guess you're right. I guess about the only thing you can do is pack up and get out. Unless, of course, you go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry is a wonderful boy, and he really loves you. I mean, we were on the road for 2 weeks, and he never laid a finger on me.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now, just go get yourself changed into something that makes you look like a girl. Oh, and Larkin, try to act a little helpless. Men don't like girls that are too strong.
I do.
Dear, dear princess, I don't know how to thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Dauntless, you'd better go to bed and leave the history book.
I'm sure you'll pass Mama's test tomorrow. Well, pretty sure. If you don't, I'll understand.
And so, the young Prince Waldir, having slayed the dragon Fafnir using the sword of Minning, rescued the Princess Frigga. And together, they mounted the horse Triga, where they rode off to the castle Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the music descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. As the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always upright. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the wash on the walls and the windows, but she landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I have no one but me, fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't got a fairy godmother. I haven't got a godmother. I have a mother, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dropped on the border, but were saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working for her day and night. Oh, sure, the queen gave her a poisoned apple. Even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was locked in a tower for years by a wicked old witch. Till one day in despair doubt, she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite the switch. I wonder, no, it'll never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out, I want to get in. I want to get into some happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel eternally tied. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after.
a tyrant, and just because you won your spurs,
Now
you think
see here! This man is charged with attempting to transport a young woman out of kingdom against her will. That's a serious offense.
Well, he didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
You've got it all wrong.
He was protecting the Lady Larkin. And you stay out of this, Your Majesty.
Sir Harry, I can't leave yet. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I want your permission to speak to the wizard.
Yes, yes.
No. Permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead.
Yes, you are. He's trying to help. We're all trying to help.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is from the wizard.
That's cheating!
Don't you understand? This is for you.
Let me go to the wizard.
No. If anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should!
You must stand guard. This is my job. No, you might get hurt. You can't come, and that's final.
What's the matter, Papa?
The king must not come with us.
I'll get rid of him. Your Majesty. Prince Dauntless is ready now. He needs to have that personal talk with you. Dauntless, your father needs to have that little chat with you now. It's very important.
It is?
Yes, it can't be put off. Come on. Do your duty, sire.
What is it, Papa? What do you want to say? You want to talk heart to heart? Not heart to heart. Man to man. Well, what is it, Papa? What do you want to talk about? Stop, look, and listen. Boy, flower, girl, flower, boy flower, girl flower. Oh, tell me more. I want to know about what getting married is for. Seed falls from girl flower, and by, baby flower grows. Ah, but why? Oh, tell me why. Oh, Father, tell me, Father, don't be shy. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. Boy flower, father. Girl flower, mother. Yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Oh, tell me now. B on boy flower. Boy flower dust gets on B. B flies to girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not clear to me. Woman is like girl flower. Man is like bee. And like boy flower. Man, that's me. Oh, tell me more. I've got to know about what getting married is for. Sounds like Carrie. Sounds like Carrie. Mary. Man and woman get married. Winnifred and White love each other. Night. And then one night, Yes, one night. It's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens? What happens? Oh, tell me, Father, please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and catch some bees? Princess Winnifred and I will get married. And then one night, the stork? The stork will come and bring us a baby? Oh, Father, I know all about the stork. Mama told me about that years ago. Now, wait a minute, Papa. Flower, seed, man, woman, bee, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh, life is grand. It's very interesting. I think I understand. I think I know. It's very interesting. Thank you, Father. And Father, I love you so.
Pardon, Sir Wizard.
What is it?
Our friend the minstrel is a great admirer of yours.
No soft soap, if you please.
This is not soft soap, and I wouldn't even say it except for the fact that I've been banished. And, well, before I go, I just had to tell you what a great artist you are. Cardamom.
Cardamom? Don't call me by that name.
Well, I use that name with honor, sir. I don't think I'll ever forget seeing you in command performance at Glastonbury in '82. What a show! What a triumph! You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
Do you happen to remember a young boy in the second row who stood up and shouted "Bravo" that night?
Yes.
I was that boy.
I can't believe it.
And, well, now I'm in show business too, and if it's of any interest to you, sir, it was your inspiration that brought this about.
You must belong to the guild. Camelot's Local 714. To think anyone still remembers those days.
Yes, well, I just wanted to tell you what that performance meant to me, Cardamom. I'd better be going now.
No, stay a while, Sir Minstrel. For you.
Thank you.
Here, have a seat.
No, the Queen wouldn't like it if she knew I was still around.
Never mind her. This is between us.
Well, anyway, you're probably busy with that test for tomorrow, and I just don't want to
Oh,
intrude.
the test is all taken care of.
Well, care to tell an old guild brother what it is?
Well, I'm sort of under oath.
I understand. Well, I'd better be going.
No, wait. Can I borrow your handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
Some people say my act is pretty foul.
Cardamom the Great!
I bet you can't guess what the test is about.
Astronomy.
No, you'll never guess. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity! Did you hear? Oh, Cardamom the Great.
Oh, Cardamom the Greatest. Now, let me tell you the rest. No, I'd better not.
Oh, I'll go, but may I ask a favor, Cardamom? May I have that?
What do you want with this?
A memento of the good old days, because of my father.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Wait, Jester.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
That was a wonderful thing you did for that boy, Cardamon.
Well, for his father's sake.
Yes, well, say, I don't actually have to get out of here until daybreak. Why don't you and I head down to the wine cellar and split a bottle and talk some more?
Fine, fine. I have something up here I'd like to finish first, but go ahead and I'll meet you in 2 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
What's the matter, Jester?
Oh, nothing.
Well, tell us a joke then.
Have you heard of my father sliding Peter Jingle?
Is that supposed to be funny?
I don't know.
I think the jester's losing his jest.
Sentimental or romantic. And I'd like to think I'm strictly up to date. But at times the dancing gets a bit too frantic in these hectic days of 1428. So indulge me if I pause to raise my chalice to a quaint and charming dance they used to do in the days where my dear father played the palace back in 1392. My dad was debonair and quite as light as air. His very soft shoes, how he would dip and glide and skip and slip and slide. In his very soft shoes, I used to stand and watch him every day. He was always smooth and cool. I used to love to hear the people say he's a regular dancing fool. He barely touched the ground and never made a sound. But I noticed in all his reviews that when he took his bow to the crowd and the crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes.
Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend,
Oh.
I hope. Oh, Harry, Harry, look at me. I was trying to run away, but it was only because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me. But even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you, and I want to be near you if I can, as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way I have.
Yesterday I loved you as never before, but please don't think me strange. I've undergone a change, and today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow
Yesterday
morning.
I loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best to know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I tremble at your touch, not nearly half so much as I will tomorrow morning.
Yesterday you seemed as lovely to me as anyone ever could be. Now I see what tricks my eyes can play.
Yesterday I must have been utterly blind, or else I was out of my mind.
For I find you so much lovelier today. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. For yesterday I loved you as never before. But that was long ago, and now it's best to know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
That should do it. And one small pea that I had to drag all the way from the pantry up the most killing stairs in in the entire kingdom. There. All right, you may come in now. Did you bring everything? The hypnotic mirror?
Yes, madame.
And the rest of the stuff?
Yes, madam.
And the girl. Where is the girl? Doesn't she know it's way past bedtime? You'd think she will be dropping from exhaustion by now. Oh, there you are. Ready for bed? You're gonna get a good night's sleep, so be fresh early tomorrow morning for your trip back to your kingdom or wherever you're going. Bring the plug mirror. And where's the incantation? The wizard said it wouldn't be on a wrapper.
Here it is, your majesty.
Silken swishing sibilance wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus' arms we lie. Off you go, Betty bye!
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right there.
All right, bring the poppy and the Mangora incense. Drowsy incense, sweet aroma, wraps us in a gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sandman is on his way. That ought to get her to sleep, shouldn't it? The sleeping draught! That's right. Drink a little extract opium and warm milk before going to bed. I always say, drink it down. Now, you ought to get a good night's sleep. Wish I could say the same for myself. But just to make sure you have no trouble drifting off, I prepared a special treat for you. Bring on the Samarkand and the Nightingale. Who has the Nightingale of Samarkand? I have to do everything myself, just as always. All right, sing. Sir! You were brought here to put a live princess to sleep, not awaken a dead one. Now, let's hear a lullaby, birdie, nice and slow. Yes. Oh, my dear, why aren't you in bed? Help her up. At least someone's getting a good night's sleep around here.
What are you, some kind of nut? Lumps? Watch out! All right, let's take it from the top. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful night. 20 soft, downy mattresses. I am going to sleep like a baby. Quiet! All right, sheep. I'm ready when you are. 1. Two. 3.
'Here, darling, let mother fix it.
Leave me alone. I can do it myself.
Oh, far be it from me to interfere, precious.
I can do it.
Why are you wearing this so early in the morning?
Well, today's the day of the test, and I want to look my best for...
Oh, darling, the test is all over.
Huh?
Yes, the test is all over, sweet boy.
When was it? What was it?
It was last night. We put her on 20 downy soft mattresses with a pea underneath the last one to test her sensitivity. And you know, a real princess would have slept.
And she slept?
Well, I'm sure I don't know, darling, but she was practically falling asleep before she got into bed, yawning like a scullery maid. Oh, she looked ghastly, old enough to be your... Well, we'll see.
Oh, Fred.
There's no way she's still
I can't help it. I'm so nervous I could die. Absolutely die.
Control yourself. They'll be here in a minute.
If she didn't pass, I'd just kill myself.
Quiet! Here comes the queen!
And one day, we'll find you a true princess. So don't you worry. Good morning, everyone!
Good morning, Your Majesty.
All here to see the princess on her way. Oh, since she's such a favorite of ours, I decided on a special constellation prize. Sir Stanley!
Here you go, Your Majesty, a very thoughtful gift.
Ooh. And Dauntless, where's our little snuggle bed? Oh, she must have gotten an early start. She must have like a baby.
37,428.
37,428. What?
Cheap! What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
What do you mean?
I mean, this bed ought to be sent out to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You've passed.
Past what?
The test. Mom put a pea under 20 mattresses and you felt it, and now we can be married.
A pea under 20 mattresses? No wonder I'm black and blue.
Now, don't you think she's pretty?
No, she's not pretty. She's beautiful.
Dauntless, dear, I'll leave the wedding planet up to you. And maybe look around for a small kingdom for us. I have a feeling we're not going to want to live with the in-laws.
Oh, she'll catch a cold sleeping on the floor like that. I'd take her up to her bed.
Dauntless, wait.
Wait for what, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration, darling.
But she passed the test, Mama. And now I have to take her up to our room.
Dauntless! I said wait. Now you listen to your mother. Throughout this heartbreaking business of trying to find a true princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never begged for one solitary word of sympathy.
Shh, Mama, she's asleep.
And I will not watch you throw yourself at this little nobody!
Mama, quiet.
Oh, and she may have passed the test, but I would never trust anyone with those shifty eyes and a mean little mouth.
I told you to shut up!
It happened. It happened. The prophecy. The mouse devoured the hawk.
Look. The queen can't talk.
What is it, Your Majesty?
I can talk! And I've got a lot to say.
Well, good night.
Unhand that boy. Go ahead. As for you, Aggravain, you sleep down the hall from someone for 30 loving years of marriage and 20 normal ones, and you think you can trust a person. Well, I got news for you, bucko. Time for a little tough love, because that's what marriage is about. Love, like any marriage, ours is built on a foundation of mutual commiseration, respect, admiration, and, of course, love. You are mean. Yeah, you're not that nice. Yeah. And your head thing is weird.
It is.
Yeah, and you know what? You make people dance when they don't want to dance all that much. This marriage, we can build it back, but first, I think it's time for you to dance.
How did she stay awake? That pea was awfully small. It wasn't the pea, it wasn't the pea at all. Oh, life is grand, it's very interesting. We think we understand, we think we know.